Iran threatening a strong military response as the Trump administration eyes sanctions to bring Tehran back to the negotiating table. Chief correspondent Jonathan Hunt has the latest from Tel Aviv. Jonathan, to you.
Molly, as the U.S. prepares to step up the economic pressure on Iran, Iran's leaders are issuing new belligerent statements, hinting at what they claim will be a new post-war order in the Gulf, which could leave the U.S. sidelined. Iran's parliamentary speaker, Mohammad Ghalibaf, writing on X today, quote, "We've received numerous messages from neighboring countries about shaping new security arrangements and economic cooperation in the region. The United States put the security of every single one of its allies at such risk through bullying and pure disregard for their interests for the sake of Israel." But with prices rising and the availability of goods falling across Iran, that is not a unified message coming from Iran's leadership. The president, Masoud Pezeshkian, for instance, said yesterday that it might be time to, quote, end the war. So there is an emerging schism between the moderates and the hardliners. President Trump, of course, hopes the moderates win out. Listen to the president.
They are now coming around because there's not much they can say. When a country doesn't have any longer.
Before we let Trump go on, let me just say that, look, it's been very apparent for some time now that the countries in the Middle East are recognizing that they are not going to be protected because Iran has attacked Bahrain and other countries, Saudi Arabia, their military bases, that is. And the United States could do nothing about it. In fact, I mean, American sailors are jumping from United States ships. It's not that they're not even protecting Middle Eastern countries. The sailors themselves, the soldiers themselves, are jumping ship. So it's not a good look for the United States. They've lost a lot of power. They no longer can convey hegemony in the region. In the world, and we are really just moving to a multipolar world. And Middle Eastern countries are realizing that they just cannot depend on the United States, and they have to form some regional coalition to defend themselves, to protect themselves.
A Navy, an Air Force, radar, technical equipment, manufacturing. The leaders are gone.
And Trump has been saying this for how long now? How long has Trump been saying that Iran is finished? Their leaders have been killed. They don't have capacity to go on the offensive. They don't have the capacity to attack. Their navy is at the bottom of the Red Sea or the Persian Gulf. Right? How long has Trump been saying this? And yet Iran continues to be a nuisance. Iran continues to fight and to stand up to the United States. So which one is it, right? It appears to me, it appears to all of us that are paying attention, know that what Trump is saying is totally false. It's not true. That Iran has missile capability, continues to have missile capabilities, and continues to have the ability to defend itself.
Their second set of leaders are gone. Parts of their third set of the leaders are gone. In fact, it's actually one of my biggest problems. I don't know who the hell to deal with. It's a problem.
So on Monday, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent will lay out details of the plan to so-called isolate Iran from the world. It won't be easy. As you look at that map, Iran shares land borders with 7 different countries, not all of whom are by any means sympathetic to the U.S. And look to the north there, the Caspian Sea. That gives Iran a direct route in and out of Russia. They are also increasingly using land rail links through Eastern Europe to and across Asia into China. So it won't be easy. And the challenge for the U.S. as a whole, Molly, is going to be persuading Russia and China to join any kind.
That's not happening. How you're encouraging, supporting Ukraine in the war against Russia, and now you're going to ask Russia for help? There's always been talk of this potential war with China. For what? because China is this rising power. We have always had this this tension between China and Taiwan, right? This is the perfect time for China if they wanted to make an aggressive move towards Taiwan, not militarily aggressive, but just an aggressive move to get Taiwan back in its sphere. They could do that. So why would Russia and China play nice with the United States right now when the United States is in a position of weakness? It doesn't make any sense. Especially with Russia. It makes absolutely no sense with Russia. And also it makes no sense with China, because both of those countries are allies, trading partners with Iran.
Kind of sanctions regime, and you don't have to go far to find an expert who'll tell you Russia and China have no interest in helping the US isolate Iran. So time will tell whether this new plan,
exactly like we said,
will be successful. Molly?
Well said, Jonathan. I had that thought when you were questioning if that was possible. We shall see. Jonathan Hunt, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it.
Sure.
All right, so that was our little video that we watched. Share your comments with me, like the video, and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. Peace.